Bakkies are very popular in SA, and the top 3 best-selling bakkies are assembled right here in South Africa: KZN, Gauteng, and Eastern Cape. The top 3 bakkies have a cult following, and I don't see any bakkie beating them anytime soon. So that means the new GWM P300 can only push to number 4. But in a world where brand loyalty is not a thing, the story could be different. Our kids will grow up around Chinese cars, and legacy automakers must know that no king rules forever, but a sequel. Today's video is about the updated P series, aka P300. And you already know I'm in the market for a bakkie, so the GWM is now on my list. The Isuzu D-Max was number 1, Toyota Hilux number 2, and the Ford Ranger was at the bottom of the list because it doesn't come with a service plan, and that's daylight robbery. After shopping around, I noticed that most Ford dealers are now throwing in a service plan at no cost, so the Ranger moved to number 3. But after this review, things will definitely change again. And today I'm featuring Bongs, but you all know him as Mr. How Much. Here's another X3. Are these things free or what's happening? And these things that's from 1.1 million. Where are you getting this money? Bakkies generally don't have much to offer in terms of exterior design, so most of them are pretty much the same. The real differences are inside. There's a couple of things I don't like, but overall I think GWM did a great job with this interior. The previous interior looked like something from 2005 and I hated everything about it. With the updated interior, you now get a nice infotainment screen. The size is perfect and the screen resolution is impressive compared to other vehicles in this segment. My only beef with the new screen is it looks detachable, and mounting 2 separate displays on the dash is a bit of a turn-off. A connected setup was gonna look better. I don't know who complained about physical buttons, but most manufacturers are completely ditching buttons and knobs and throwing most basic control functions in the infotainment screen. With the P300, there's still some buttons for basic aircon control functions. The digital instrument cluster is a nice touch, and there's some pedal shifters for those who are into that sort of thing. The steering wheel is a bit hard and uncomfortable, and the design is a bit unusual, but I can live with it. You use this dial to switch driving modes, and there's Eco, Normal, and Sport. This button is for activating the camera system, and on the screen you can add guidelines if you need them, and also switch to your preferred camera view. The image quality is impressive. Other bakkies have a washed out image quality and no 360 view system, but I'm not gonna mention names. There's 2 USB ports, 12 volt socket, and a wireless charging pad. You also get 2 more USB ports for the rear passenger, so in total there's 4 USB ports. In a Hilux you only get 1, and the D-Max has 1 in front and 1 at the back. I don't know whether it's bad luck or wireless charging pads are generally glitch, but every time I try to charge my phone wirelessly, there's always a problem, even in German cars. The new gear lever is nice and easy to use. Your cup holders are here, and there's a cooler box under the armrest. In the Hilux and D-Max you get a flimsy plastic center armrest, and the P300 comes with a nice and comfortable armrest, and most of the interior surfaces are nice and soft. In other bakkies that I won't mention, you get plastic everywhere. With the P300 you also get electrical adjustable leather seats as standard, and they are nice and comfortable. They are also heated and ventilated, and with other brands you pay extra for that. The GWM guys claim that GWM is the first brand to introduce a bakkie with a sunroof in SA, and they are lying. The first bakkie that came with a sunroof is the Photon Tunland G7. And for me, a bakkie with a sunroof is a no-no, cause sunroofs tend to fail. It's either they leak, rattle, or the motor stops working. So I hope GWM is ready to deal with the unnecessary warranty claims, cause they are coming.
Fold 1, fold 2, this one,
This bucket doesn't have the under-seat storage compartment you get in a Hilux and D-Max, and the glove box is ridiculously small. But no one buys a bucket for a glove box and silly storage compartment, so forget about those things and appreciate the fact that your rear passengers will have decent legroom. Overall, this interior is better than what you get in a Hilux or a D-Max.
Hopefully we don't get lost. We're not the best at directions.
Yep. We got lost at Ranger. Was it Ranger or Everest?
No, but we just went to the wrong area.
The pre-facelift P-Series was powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine producing 120 kilowatts and 400 Newton meters of torque. In the P300, GWM fitted a new 2.4-liter engine mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. The power output increased to 135 kilowatts and 480 Newton meters of torque, and I hope Isuzu is taking notes. Cause my bucket journey started with the 1.9-liter D-Max review, and I hated the engine with everything in me cause it felt extremely underpowered and the fuel consumption was not impressive. The 2.4 GD6 produces only 110 kilowatts and 400 Newton meters of torque, so it's less powerful than the GWM 2.4-liter engine. And on the road you feel the difference. And it's actually crazy that I almost settled for the 1.9-liter D-Max. Okay, where do I go?
I can go left, I think. Yeah, one cabin is that. Okay, 1 hour. Oh, makes sense though. Google Maps now.
Oh yes, we're a bit far. Hey, I love those bucket sounds, bro.
Just says I'm a man, bro.
Diesel sound.
Nah, it's nice.
We are lost.
Oh yeah, we're very lost. There's the gate there.
Wait, what?
No, it's that one there.
Where?
Nah, the suspension is good.
Yeah, no, this is nice.
Nah, this is nice.
That's better than D-Max, bruh.
Nah, this is proper.
This thing knocks D-Max out of the first position. For me. For me.
Ah, same here, bro. I like it. Plus, the interior is way nicer.
Yep.
It drives well on gravel. I wish you could do proper off-roading just to see.
Oof. Okay, must on chips. Follow too close. I can't see anything behind me. Yep. Nah, this thing is promising, bro.
Nah, this is nice, bro. It feels good.
This is promising.
This is
like, promising.
Okay. Nah, it's nice. I don't wanna hear.
The power delivery, bro.
Look. It's like a GTI. Nah, the power delivery is on point.
Yep.
Excellent. This place is close. 10 minutes.
The claimed average fuel consumption is 7.4 liters per 100 kilometers, and I remember seeing a 10.9 while stuck in traffic. And the lowest figure I've seen is 9.5. The consumption figures are honestly not a deal breaker for me, because even if you buy a Hilux or a D-Max, you'll get similar figures. If you have concerns about the reliability of GWM products, the P300 is backed by a 7-year 200,000 kilometer comprehensive and transferable warranty. That's double the warranty of a Hilux. So if you still view Chinese cars as inferior products, I don't know what to say to you. For safety, you get 6 airbags, and there's other fancy features like blind spot monitoring and lane departure warning if you're into that sort of thing. When it comes to exterior design, the P300 still looks like the P-Series we all know. On the side, GWM only added new wheels and some roof rails. In front, they updated the front grille and the lower part of the bumper. This is the pre-facelift model, and this is the new one. LED headlights are standard, while with other bakkies you pay more than 600,000 rands and get halogen headlamps. For convenience, GWM added struts on the tailgate, and the retractable step is carried over. The towing capacity is now 3000 kg for a 4x2 and 3500 for a 4x4, but a tow bar is not standard. With a sunroof mount, they should have just added a tow bar. If you need a hardcore workhorse, I think you should look for something else, because the body of the P300 feels very light. I checked out a couple of bakkies and they were more solid than the GWM. Before the launch of this facelift, the P-Series LT was going for 598,850. With the P300, GWM gave us a new engine, new interior, updated exterior design and a longer warranty. But the price only increased with a mere 1,050 rands. So at the moment, the P300 starts from 599,900, and that's because the cheaper LS variant is not yet available. And based on the pricing of the pre-facelift LS, I believe the P300 LS will cost less than 530,000 rands. And that's the model that's going to shake up the segment. At 599,900, this P300 LT is still cheaper than the D-Max LS Auto or a Hilux 2.4 GD6 Auto. And it's well spec'd, more powerful, and has a longer warranty. What's interesting is the P300 produces more torque than any Isuzu D-Max you can buy in South Africa right now, 8035 included. The most powerful D-Max engine is the 3-litre and it only produces 140 kilowatts and 450 Newton meters of torque, while this GWM pickup has a power output of 135 kilowatts and 480 Newton meters of torque, and it's way cheaper than 3-litre D-Max double cabs. So if you finance the 600,000 rand P300 for 5 years with no deposit and no balloon payment at an interest rate of 12%, you're looking at an installment of roughly 13,442 rands. For comprehensive insurance, I was quoted 1,496 rands. With my profile, insuring a D-Max is cheaper than insuring a P300 or a Toyota Hilux. And you can use the link in the description to get a quick online insurance quote. And you can get naked anywhere without any paperwork or phone calls. With your new GWM P300, you get a 7-year 75,000 kilometer service plan. For me, 75,000 kilometers is just 3 years of normal driving, so I think the service plan is short. But overall, this facelift is a decent package. And in terms of value for money, the P300 is now leading the race, D-Max is number 2, Hilux number 3, and Ranger is at number 4. But if we are talking long-term durability, the Hilux is king, D-Max is number 2, Ranger is number 4, and the P300 is at the bottom of the list. And my list is based on the bakkies I've tested. I'm seeing a lot of nice offers online, but most of them are on bakkies I don't like. But the Landtrek was really tempting. A whole 640,000 rand bike was going for only 459,900, all in. The car market is quite interesting at the moment because most brands are on survival mode, so it's very easy to get a good deal. And if I come across an unbeatable deal, whether the bike is on my list or not, I'm taking it. Lokning dokbona pambi. And today's video ends here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more car content in a Mzansi context.
Take exit 145, then slide left onto the N1 ramp. Slide left onto the N1 ramp.